Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. In today's video, guys, we'll be discussing a few codes, guys, that indicate that you have a problem with your intake air temperature sensor. So where is that sensor, guys? You have two sensors that collect data for the air temperature, guys. One is on the bumper and one is on the engine. That one on the engine is more important. Why? Because that sensor, guys, actually determines how much fuel to spray, air, a few things that mixes the that actually forms the mixture, and that way the engine can run the best and pollute the least. So the codes that we're talking about, guys, is P0097 and P0113. You may just get one of those, you may get both, but this one indicates bad intake air temperature sensor, and we'll show you on this one, guys. Now, this code, this sensor is integrated in another sensor, so when you have to replace it, you have to replace the whole assembly, and we will show you why. Quick introduction, guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on this car and every car we get at the shop, because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's start on it now. So looking, guys, at the engine, this is the 1.8, but even if you have a 1.4, the procedure will be the same. You have your air filter box, okay, and past your air filter box is your intake boot, and right before the intake boot, okay, you have one sensor. This is called mass airflow sensor. It detects how much air goes in the engine. However, guys, this is a complicated sensor, and actually the intake temperature sensor, okay, is located inside that sensor as well. So let me show you how we're going to disconnect that thing now. Okay, maybe let me see if I can get it. Yep. Okay, that red thing needs to slide back like that, then push in and disconnect it. Intake temperature sensor, guys, is located right here. Okay, you can see it's located right there. So in our case, guys, I'll go ahead, start the car. I want to show you how that sensor is bad. You may get codes, okay, if the sensor completely burns, or if it's not plugged in, you may get codes for mass airflow sensor as well. You may get codes for the map sensor. Why? Because these codes, guys, okay, actually the whole circuit is working together and it's not getting the correct value as well. So you may get multiple codes now, guys. Okay, car is turned on, engine light is on, you can see, and it just stays on. Okay, so I'll go ahead, turn the car off, turn the ignition on only. This is, guys, the scanner that we're using. This scanner is amazing, and you can find the link listed in the description of the video below, guys. It's very good price, and it can do so many things. You can read codes from the engine computer, airbag and traction control computer, ABS computer, guys. You can do so many things with that. What we'll do, we'll go to OBD, click there, enter. Now it's going to establish communication with the car. It will take just a few, okay, probably a few seconds. Codes found 5. Okay, and usually we have, guys, here a few computers. I'm going to connect to the one that ends in 8. That's the one that has the codes usually for our vehicle. Yours might be different, so check each one of them. Click read codes, and I checked stored codes, and the codes that we have: P0097 intake temperature sensor, P0113 intake temperature sensor, and the other one is mass airflow sensor, guys. So always check pending codes to make sure you don't have anything there. No pending codes are stored in the module. Everything is stored codes, guys. So now I'll go ahead, turn the car off, guys. We'll go ahead, okay, the sensor I told you about, we're going to go ahead and replace the whole mass airflow sensor with the intake temperature sensor, and we'll see if that will fix the problem. The purpose of today's video is not to show you how to do it. If you want to see the video, it's on the channel, but to show you guys if it's going to take care of the problem. It's pretty simple. If you want to buy one, we have the link where we got ours from, the replacement one, in the description of the video below. You disconnect the wire, you have only 2 screws that you need to remove, and you'll be able to replace that sensor. So the sensor has been replaced. I'll go inside. Okay, we're going to turn the ignition on again. Turn the ignition on, and now right here we're going to go back and we'll click erase codes, confirm, Erase done. So if I start the car now, okay, let's see if I start it now, if the engine light will be on. And how you can test that sensor if it's working, you can go, guys, to live data right here, click live data, and you will be actually able to check if that sensor is working or not. And let me show you how. It's pretty simple. Just give us about 10 seconds to communicate with the modules, and I'll show you what we're looking for. And that way you will know if your sensor is working and if it's showing any value. Oh, it should be any minute now. We're almost there. We click complete list, and this is the thermostat temperature. Right now the coolant temperature. We should have one that says intake air temperature right there, 34 degrees Celsius. This is, guys, okay, this is the sensor right there. So you can see ours is definitely okay, working. So we don't have a problem there, guys. So you can see that takes care of our problem. New sensor. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We, guys, have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.